And because you have a winner taste, 88.5 FM is your only station.
Yeah, what a wonderful Saturday morning from the nation's capital here in Monrovia.
Love you, Liberia.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the program, the King's Post Talk. 1 hour, 30 minutes of the most fascinating sports news from Liberia and other parts of the world. My name is Otis Sankan, your regular host and presenter of the program. Yeah, we're going to be rolling through this morning with some interesting stories that are making news from the world of sports. So be my guest straight up until 12:30 this afternoon as we rumble through some of the major stories that are making news from the sporting world. You know, when you hear that song, you think of Lone Star back then. Yeah, the George, we are 11 days. Yeah, it's a must win for the Lone Star whenever you hear this song. Joe Nangbe. So it's good to have you following. For those of you following live on our Cloud TV and our YouTube channel, it's good to have you watching. Let me also salute all of those who are following us via the radio, the FM band on 88.5 megahertz. It's good to have you following, like always.
South Africa! Aye, aye, aye.
So let me try to fill you in with some of the big stories that are making news from the sporting world this morning. On today's edition of the program, our attention will be on the National County Sports Meet. As you may be aware, it is the biggest sporting event in Liberia when it comes to sports. So we're going to be giving you all you need to know about the National County Sports Meet, especially at this stage, the grand final stage. We're going to kickstart on today at the famous Samuel Kayado Sport Complex in Painesville. A lot of interesting matches on today and tomorrow. How prepared are some of the team? How prepared is the organizer? Some of the major news, some of the major happenings, we're going to be filling you in on today's edition of the program. So all you need to know is about the National County Sports Meet Grand Final. Is all in full package here this morning on the program, the King's Post Talk, with me, Otis Sankan. Then on the second segment, we're going to look at the Liberia Football Association, some of the challenges Of recent, Liberia wonder kid Natu Swen joined as FC Sharif. It's a top tier team in the Bodonva League. We're going to be giving you an update on that. And the Liberia Football Association, or football in general in Liberia, we are mourning the loss of Amara Kamara. He's a wonder kid of Black Male Warrior who collided and subsequently passed off due to some spine injury. We're going to be looking at our development keenly and afford you opportunity to have a say also. And we're also going to play host to Nathaniel Sherman, one of Liberia's international, one-time Liberia international shortstopper. Nathaniel Sherman going to be live on the line with us this morning. We're going to talk about grassroots football. There's a talent development scheme going on, organized by the Liberia Football Association, with funding from FIFA. How is it? How far are we? Nathaniel Sherman going to fill us in on some of the happenings as it relates to the talent development scheme that is ongoing across Monrovia and other counties. So that's how it's going to be like. We're also going to afford you opportunity to have your say on some of the major stories, particularly our talking point as it relates to the LFA. In the first segment, we're going to afford listener the opportunity to wish their various counties team to victory. So that's how it's going to be like. That's the lineup for today's edition of the program, The King's Post Talk, with me, Otis Sankan. Duncan William Gay is watching from Grand Bassa County, Buchanan City. Thanks so much. Samuel D. Palace is joining us from where? Buchanan City also. Yeah. So let's take a gist of the team. When we return, we start to talk more about some of the major development here on our plate on today's edition of the program, The King's Post Talk, with me, Otis Sankan.
I love you, Liberia. Je t'aime, Liberia. Jojo Bombia, Jonah Baby, Kizebe, Massa Junior, Anthony Toba, George William, James Diva, Jonah Baby, Kizebe, Massa Junior, Anthony Toba, Good luck in South Africa. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. When you hear that song, you know what's up, man, for the Lone Star. So let me take this down and welcome you to the program. It's good to have you listening. Welcome to the program, King Sports Talk with me, Otis Sankan. And this is where we converge to talk about some of the major sporting happenings from Liberia and other parts of the world. Today is January 25th, 2025. And welcome to this edition of the program, King Sports Talk, right here on King's Radio, 88.5 FM. Samuel Light Cooper say, I'm watching you from Caldwell, Back Row Community. Thanks so much. Dexter Twin is joining us. He said, good morning. Thanks so much, Dexter. We also have Samuel Light say, when will be Mangibi? And okay, so just keep listening. We'll fill you in with all of that on the program. So like I said, the Liberia Football Association, LFA, and with funding from the FIFA, is organizing a talent development scheme for young players, young athletes when it comes to players between the ages of 12 upward. And it has been going on for a couple of years now. And at the moment, it's something that is on a very fast speed. There have been serious, matches played across various venues. Of recent, I saw the team, the organizing team at Moyanfi in Johnsonville and at ETMI in Caldwell. I witnessed some of their practices there. And this is meant to develop younger talent. But we'll have live on the line Nathaniel Sherman. He's one of Liberia one-time a shot stopper. He will be telling us more about the talent development scheme organized by the Liberia Football Association with funding from the FIFA. He's going to be feeding us in with some of the major happenings, how it is. He will be letting us know. So we will take Nathaniel Sherman before we go to any other development on the program this morning. But the National County Sports Meet kickstarts on today, the quarterfinal stage at the Samuel Kayando Sport Complex. While we're with Nathaniel Sherman, on today, Bon County will be up against Lofa County at 4 o'clock p.m., and that will be the second match of the day, while Maryland County will welcome Bapolu County at 2 o'clock p.m. at the same venue on today. So for those of you who are, so let's try to take Nathaniel Sherman. He will be telling us as it relates to Nathaniel Sherman is on the line right now. Let's try to get him on the line so he can tell us more about why we need to know about the talent development scheme. Good morning, Nathaniel Sherman.
Good morning to you and good morning to your listening audience.
Okay, thanks so much for joining us on the program King Sports Talk, and it's good to have you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for hosting me for the first time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay, there's a talent development scheme organized by the Liberia Football Association. You care to tell us more about it?
So before I start, I want to use the opportunity to send in my condolences to the VE family of America Murray, a promising talent who lost his life on the base. I think it's tough for the family right now and also his club. But I want to say to them, we are with them in prayer, and we hope that they can overcome that. So,
okay. So, Mr. Chairman, of recent, I have been following the talent development scheme organized by the Liberia Football Association. I live around the Caldwell area. There was time where the scheme was taken to the ETMI field in Caldwell. Do you care to tell us about
a project launched by FIFA in 2022 after the SWOT analysis that showed there were challenges with a lot of countries in terms of competing at a very high level. And FIFA thought it was necessary to look into how African countries and other countries around the world are struggling in terms of performances when they get on the bigger stage. From that backdrop, they launched the talent development scheme to country, mostly to country that are below par in terms of performances, to see how best they can help them develop and scout new talents for future purposes and create competitiveness into national team and making sure that every talent around the world has the opportunity to showcase their talent and to play football. So based on that bad draft, taking into consideration Liberia, our current condition, and what we have been through in the last few years in terms of performances, we thought it was an opportunity for us as a country to jump into it and see how best we can make our best out of it to develop our new national team in the near future.
Okay, it's a very smart move, and I much applaud the FIFA and the Liberia Football Association for that. But since the commencement of it, how have it been with you who are organizing it, especially when it comes to getting those players, those underage players? How is it like? What are some of the challenges you are faced with?
There are a couple of them, but there's one key one that I believe we are suffer from as a country.
Okay.
And we think it is necessary that we have it right now to do everything possible, and that is age cheating. And we believe in order for us to help
You
this
said,
and
come
get
again?
better, age cheating.
Okay, and what that means?
Age cheating have been a serious issue. You see a player good talent, and you ask for information. You tell you say I'm 14 years old, I'm 13 years old. When you do your background investigation, the player is 18 years old. And looking at the system and looking at where we come from as a country, in terms of age cheating,
Okay.
they have been bad for us. So at this point, it's been tough. We try to work with the family, we try to work with the club, and we try to work with the player himself, but it's still difficult. So now we put in one of our core values
Okay.
is if you don't say the truth and you lied, and we find out at any point in time, you will be dropped from the program.
So what's the age?
So that is-
What is the age range for this talent scheme? What is the age range?
So as it stands right now, we between 12 to 16 years old.
Okay.
12 to 16 years old are the category we are looking for. We want to have a pool of player at least U12 around 30, U15 around 30, U16, U17 around 30. So that's around 90 players.
So I mean, are you guys going in communities, collecting young players with, with the consent of their family, or you are doing it with some of these academies, across the country? How is it like?
So as a stand, we believe that every talent, as part of the talent development scheme launched by FIFA, they say every talent should have a chance.
Okay.
So at this point, we are not going to tie it down to academy or youth team or so. Every kid between the age of 12 to 16 years old that have the opportunity or can play, we have the opportunity to come and showcase the talent.
Okay.
That's the reason you see we are into various communities. We open it up. Even when there's a kid come, we make sure he have the chance to play there. We look at him. The coach is there. The other staff is there. So we want to have open to make sure we can cover Liberia to see. I believe there's one George we are in one corner. There's one James Iba somewhere in one corner.
Yes.
And we want to find them. And to do that, we have to make sure we open it up to everybody. Like for the phase one of the starting process, like you spoke about, we're going to cover 8 counties. After that, we go into the southeast. So we're going to cover the entire Liberia, but with them. So we want to have the best talent. We believe there are talents somewhere that some of them don't have a club, but they can really play.
Yeah.
And we think it's necessary that we give them the opportunity.
So I mean, it is funded by FIFA, and you are spearheading it on the local football house in Liberia. Are you involved with some members of FIFA to go through this entire process?
So the how it work, my boss, the technical director, Mr. Dogo Wisa, who have been very supportive, and to a member of the executive committee and the president, and all other members within the football association have been very supportive. Yes, we do work with the FIFA regional technical director for West Africa, Muslim Sagadogo. He has been in the process along the way to supervise the issues. He covered the entire West Africa, so we provide regular update to him in terms of the project. Some part last year in November, a team from FIFA were here to assess how far we are going with the project. And good for us, we scored a very good match as a country. I think it's a plus for us and it's a plus for the Football Association. Again, I want to say thank to the president and all SO members and my bosses at the Football Association. They have been very supportive in this. And FIFA also been huge a part of this. As a winger who is the head and the brain behind this, want to make sure that all of the country can compete at a very. So there's a regular update in terms of what we do. Now, as I speak to you, we also brought in a video camera that was bought by the Football Association to record all of our training. So there's regular update that go into the soccer lab. Now we can analyze the player one by one. We can analyze them in group. So we're trying to see how best we can have the best talent for Liberia in the future.
Okay. Mr. Nathaniel Chairman, one-time Liberia shot stopper, is on the line with us on the program King's Sports Talk, right there on King's Radio, 88.5. In case you're just joining us, it's a reminder that you're in tune to King's FM, and the program is King's Sports Talk. It comes away every Saturday, beginning at 11 to 12:30 in the afternoon with me, Otis Sankan. So, Mr. Chairman, before we take leave of you, I mean, what are some of those things you would like to say that we didn't ask? That the audience, you want the audience to know about before we take a leave of you?
So I'm calling on every Liberian to help us in the process, to support us in any way you can do, support the Football Association. And I want to say a big thank you to all of the community that we have been in. They have been very supportive. They come up, and I want to say thank you to them. But I believe this is not about Sherman, about the Football Association. This is about Liberia. It's something we have to do together as a unit. We know there are challenges. We are going to be coming into the various community, and we believe the people in the community and family members should be that we can pick and also select the right talent with the right ages. Age cheating is a big issue for us, and I believe if only the parents can help us in this, and every other Liberian, that would be good for us as a country. Also, that is a bit challenging for us. And I think we are on the right path of a country. Good for us, we apply for a FIFA coach, which FIFA talent coach that was approved. And today he's in country. He's going to be here for the next 2 years. He's going to help with all of our different national teams, our different youth national teams. He will help our local coaches. We have had a series of meetings with youth teams or in terms of grassroots football to see how we can explain to them our target, our goal, what we want to achieve, so we all can share the same dream. We also open up that we can go into different clubs or youth clubs to see how we can help them with the training, explain to them exactly what we want, because you don't want the player coming with misinformation from the club compared to what we're doing. So we all want to be on the same path in one direction, and we're willing to help any grassroots football club. If you call on, we want to come in to help to assist the process. And I believe by 2029, I can say to you, surely we will have a solid youth national team that we can boast of. We want to build from all capacity, from every walk of life in Liberia to make sure we can change our football, we can change the face of our football. Yes, now it's difficult, but it's the beginning, it's normal. We are building the foundation, a very solid one, to see how best we can move into the future. And we all can sit back to watch Liberia play again like it used to be years back, that we are confident we're going to win, we're going to compete, not just to be a participant into the tournament or competition hosted by FIFA or CAF. Again, I want to say thank you for hosting me. I appreciate the effort. Maybe in the near future, I'm waiting, I can come in, we can talk about it more, we can go into more details. And as I speak to you right now, we are on the Jacotown feed. The U12 is also carrying on their open justification. Okay. And tomorrow will be in the ELW era. And we just want to spread out. We want to look all over. We want to check. We want to find this one George we are. We want to find James Digger. It's possible. Okay. It's all about Liberia to see how we can make sure we can change the face of our football. And the Football Association, my bosses, the president, and also have been very supportive. And I want to say thank you to all of them, to all of my colleagues in the office. And that is a good thing for us. We're working to find one goal for Liberia. And I believe with this, we all can put our heads together and see how best we can get a brand new national team, new player, new idea going into modeling football. Then we all Liberians can sit back in tomorrow and laugh again and smile.
Oh, okay. He's Nathaniel Sherman. Mr. Sherman, it's good was good having you, and we hope to share more of these on in the near future, like you said. So thanks so much for joining us, and have yourself a wonderful time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, okay. He's Nathaniel Sherman, one-time Liberia shortstopper there with us, talking more about the talent developments can be organized by the Liberia Football Association with funding from FIFA. And it is meant to develop grassroots football and create the talent, not to create a talent, but to, expose the talent and see how best we can get the George Weah, the James Salinsa Diba that we used to have. Most of the time I used to think about this. Every time since the George Weah 11 left the stage, Liberia have been finding it very difficult, to compete in most of this competition across the continent. Talking about the African Cup of Nations, the World Cup, and some other Olympic games. It's not just about going there to participate. It's about competing. Since the George Weah 11 left the stage, the issue about competing, where Liberia will go to a tournament to compete, to be one of the major contenders in the tournament, we haven't seen it for the past 22 years now, and still counting. So sometimes I say but it is something that we have to draw the line, go back to the grassroots sport development, build this younger talent, and see how best they can represent us. It will not be now, maybe in the next 5 years, maybe the next 10 years from now. They will be there to represent us. That is, if we go back and develop their talents, and give them the necessary exposure and see how it's going to be like. So let's take a break. When we return, we talk more about this. So let's try to get Sherman back on the line. Let's try to get him. There's something he would like to tell the audience, the public. Yeah, Sherman, you're live on the radio. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, and good to be back good to be back on the radio. It's something I thought it was necessary that I talk about, and that has to do with the National Academy. So, with the player currently, we are scouting. After the process, we want to take them in and look at them. So we're going to create the best of the best. So only the best talent. The best talent, 30 best talent in Liberia, we'll move them to the George Weah Technical Center for the next 2 years. And out of the players that will be selected, all we need from the parents is to support us. Parents will have the time to come and see the kids, to have conversation, to have time for vacation. They're going to have normal life. So we have already arranged with a school. The 30 players that will be moving into camp, we move all of them into one school. They will live at the George Weah Technical Center. They will have a regular TV meal. We have brought in PS4. We brought in 32 desktops.
Okay.
That they need to have computer knowledge. We also hire tutorials. So immediately we're done with the entire process and move the player into camp. The Football Association through FIFA will take full responsibility for the next 2 years in terms of school fee, feeling, whatsoever you think that our child needs that can live anywhere.
Wow.
We're having at the George Weah Technical Center. As I speak to you, we have completed all of the paperwork. Maybe in the coming weeks, we will start the total renovation of the George Weah Center. So immediately the renovation is completed, we want to move the first set of 30 kids into the National Academy and we want to be there for the next 2 years. The only way you can stay at the National Academy is based on performances in school and on the football field. We don't want to build players just to play football. We want to build future leader that you can live your life after football. So I'm very key about that. in terms of education, combining education with soccer. Even though we have our primary objective to play soccer, but now with training, we also want to give you some way that when you leave the academy, you can still make life. You have computer knowledge. You have education that you can go somewhere, you can get a job. We don't just want to play football and you get out, because you also have to pay attention to life after football. We don't know what going to happen along the way.
Yes.
So because of that, we attach education to make sure that if you come out of the National Academy, a kid can Friday call on the radio, he can speak to anybody, and he understands all of the basic about computer. He can live a normal life. He can find a job to do after he has graduated from high school, go to college and something. He can still do something better for himself. So we also attaching education to it. I just thought to add that in. But the 30 player is the best against the best. And one thing I want to show you that only the best will be there.
Okay, only the best will be there. That's the voice of Nathaniel Sherman, and giving us detail on what the talent development scheme intend to do for those kids who will be recruited after the entire process. And they will be at the George Weah Technical Center, where they will further develop their talents. And like he said, FIFA and alongside the Liberia Football Association will take full responsibility. They don't need a coordination from parents, and as they take on the kids and develop their talent at the George Weah Technical College. So we wish them well. That is a very good move. Like I said earlier on, these are things that we think the Liberia Football Association needs to do and see how best we can develop football in our country. Liberia is a footballing country. I don't care how you say it, how you take it. Liberia is a footballing country. Look, we have produced the only Ballon d'Or winner in Africa. Since 1995, still counting. There have been no African who have won that particular accolade. So that alone set up above every other countries in Africa that we are a footballing country. Maybe we haven't recognized that. We are doing things that we are not called to do. And when you do things that you're not called to do, you always find hard time. But we'll talk more about that. Let's take a break. When we return, we start to go to other development on the program, the King's Post Talk, right there on King's Radio, 88.5, this wonderful Saturday morning with me, Otis Sanka.
I love you, Liberia. Je t'aime.
Yeah, I love you, Liberia. Welcome back to the program, the King's Sports Talk, right here on King's FM 8.5 with me, Otis Sankan. Today is the 25th day of January, 2025. It's good to have you listening and watching whatever your time zone may be. I'd like to say good morning to you, good afternoon, good evening, and it's good to have you following. So now to the National County Sports Meet. On today, the National County Sports Meet resume this time around with the quarterfinal stages, wherein Bond County will be up against Lofa County at 4, and that will be the second match of the day. And Bond County will face Lofa County at 4:00 p.m. at the Samuel Kayando Sport Complex in Painesville, while Maryland County will welcome Guapulu County at 2:00 p.m. this afternoon at the same venue. So Maryland versus Guapulu is going to be the first match of the day, while Bond County versus Lofa County is going to be the second and the last match for today. Then on tomorrow, Grand Gila County will welcome Grand Kitman County, while Nimba County will be up against Mangibi County at 4:00 p.m. at the Samuel Kayando Sport Complex. But there have been some measures put into place. Prior to the quarterfinal stage of the National County Sports Meet, they put the stadium manager of the Samuel County Sports Complex had a press conference at the Samuel County Sports Complex, and he talked more. He talked more about. He talked more about the preparedness of the stadium, how prepared they are to host the quarterfinal and the final stage of the National County Sports Meet at this Samuel County Sports Complex. But one thing we continue to get report of since that press conference was the issue of the lighting system at the Samuel County Sports Complex. The issue of the lighting system it is a serious challenge. They are reported that the organizers has arranged that this year tournament will not go into extra time due to the poor lighting system at the Samuel County Sports Complex. That is, if the match ends, 0 or if the game draw between the both sides, they will go straight to post-match penalty. There will be no, extra time given because they don't want to delay wherein there will be no issue of light and you have to postpone the game to another day. So the organizer is saying that there will be no extra time given if matches in the quarterfinal, semi-final, and the final of the national contest meet draw. Any matches draw, will go straight into post-match penalty and the shootout will be done in time so that they can experience the issue of lighting, because the issue of the light at the Samuel County Sports Complex is a serious challenge. Of recent, we experienced that. That is why some of us as sports journalists, we are not just here to be giving you, we give you in-depth understanding about what is unfolding when it comes to football in Liberia. So of recent, in the basketball category of the county meet are taking place at the SKD Gymnasium. At the SKD Gymnasium, while the basketball matches were ongoing against Nima County, in fact, it was experienced twice, wherein the light went off. Yeah. And it is the second time happening in row where, the basketball matches are ongoing. The issue of light is a serious problem. It just go up abruptly and they have to pause a game. And some people have to put their phone light on while the technical people goes to arrange to put the light back on. So it have happened 2 times in row at the gymnasium, the SKD Gymnasium at the SKD Sports Complex, wherein the basketball team experienced poor lighting while their match was ongoing. But we'll talk more about that when we get to the basketball category of the National County Sports Meet. But I just try to show light on it because similar thing we talk to show light on as it relates to the lighting on the main page of the Samuel County Sports Complex. So because of that, the organizer said there will be no extra time given. Right after the game draw, and 90 minutes is a draw match. We go straight into post-match penalty, and whoever wins. A penalty that everybody game. So don't expect 15 minutes first half, 15 minutes second half. No. The game draw straight into post-match penalty. Y'all kick who win, the person win. So that's how it's going to be like for the National County Sports Meet. So while we are still with the National County Sports Meet, we thought to share this with you. So in this year National County Sports Meet, in the men category, the first place winner will walk away with $2 million Liberian dollars, while the second place will walk away with $1 million Liberian dollars, and third place will walk away with 500,000 Liberian dollars. That's how it's going to be like for the men category. That's the football category of the National County Sports Meet. For the men individuals award, The most valuable player MVP will walk away 200,000 K, while the highest goal scorer will win 150,000, and overall fair play team will walk away 100K. Best defender will walk away 100,000. Best goalkeeper 100,000. Best coach 100,000. Best young player 50,000. In the women category, which is the kickball, first place will walk away 250K. Second place will walk away 150K, while third place winner will walk away 100K. The total prize for this year will be 4.8 million Liberian dollars. Yeah, so that's the total price for this year National County Sports Meet. And according to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, their total budget for operational budget is 200,000 Liberian dollars, and the grand total for this year is 5 million Liberian dollars. So that's how it's going to be like. But before we came on the radio, there was this press release which from the Ministry of Youth and Sports, which would like to share with you on the program, the King's Post Talk, right here on King's FM 8.5. Yeah, so we'd like to share this with you. I would like to share this with you on the program, the King's Post Talk. So Grand Bassa County was denied their appeal, the file protest, according to Grand Bassa County. According to Grand Bassa County, Bomi County future 4 first division player, which is against the rule of the National County Sports Meet, and according to Dan, that was still trying to get this. Okay. I'm still trying to get this, but while we still trying to get this development, let me give you some of the update as relates to today's and tomorrow matches at the Samuel Kando Sport Complex. The organizing committee has absolutely no influence on the ticket production or sales. So the Ministry of Youth and Sports say they have absolutely no influence. That is, they are not controlling things at the SKD when it comes to ticket. Yes. You can kind of buy a ticket at any of the major gas stations, major sportswear, and POS, etc. So the major gas stations, they get Connex, they get Army Nata, and they get some of the big gas stations you can get there. You can get your ticket is on sale. They are in no control there. They get no influence. They are not influencing any ticket decisions at the Samuel Kando Sport Complex for this county meet. So you can get your ticket at those various locations. Even at sportswear, where they print those jerseys, some of those sportswear, you can go there and get your ticket. The lap sportswear, some of the places around Monrovia, you can go there and get your tickets. And the ticket price around the fee is $5. It's $5. It's $5. While Still on Win is $10. And VIP is $25. So you can get your ticket at these various gas stations across Monrovia, and you will be given opportunity to watch the National County Sports Meet at the SKD in Painesville. So Grand Bassa County filed protest against Bomi County for featuring 4 first division players in the National County Sports Meet. According to Grand Bassa County, it is against the county meet or guidelines, and which of course I'm aware of. But I'm trying to get this information, but this was posted by James Alisa Diba. He's part of the steering committee of Grand Bassa County. He wrote this. He said, the hearing committee at the Ministry of Youth and Sports has proclaimed that our protest was not far within the time frame as stipulated in the laws of the tournament. This assertion is a blatant lie. Our protest was far on time, and a receipt was issued to us by the Ministry of Youth and Sport for the payment. This was a preconceived, sinister plot to kick us out of the tournament from the inception. This is not going to slide. We will fight this to the end. This is from Liberia most celebrated star and a steering committee member of the Grand Bassa County team, James Salensa Debat, that the issue of a Grand Bassa County, the issue of Grand Bassa County, protests that were filed at by the steering committee for Bomi County featuring 4 first division players, which is against the National County Sports Meet guidelines. Natu Jim Swain is exciting to acknowledge you or let you know that Natu Jim Swain has signed for FC Sharif. He said, I'm thrilled to announce that I have officially signed my professional contract with FC Sharif. This is not just a dream come true, but a fantastic opportunity to grow as a player and contribute to a club with such rich history and ambition. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to my family, coaches, and teammates who have supported me throughout my journey. Your belief in me has been invaluable. I am ready to give my all on the pitch and help the team achieve great things this season. Let us go, Sheriff. Much application to Fella Sport Management for this big opportunity to play in Europe. So Natu Jamel Swain is a Liberian international. He signed for FC Sharif. Some of you are sports lovers, especially following international football. You will know FC Sharif. It is a Budovan team in the Budovan top tier, and they are participated in the Champions League on 3 occasions, as my record may set it right, on 3 occasions. So Natu Jamel Swain signing for FC Sharif is another boost for Liberia, where we have some of our players who will be playing a trail in top tier league across Europe. And that alone is a boost for our country and some of other players here, because when those players go out there and showcase their talent, there will be a reason why agents will always want to come back and, to get more players from where they come from. That is based on their performances out there. Agents will want to know where they are from, and because of their performances, they will also come back here and take more other Liberians. That's why we continue to pray for. That is why we continue to hope for. And we pray that all goes well with our player, defender Natu Swain. So this report says the Liberia rising football star Natu Swain has signed a professional contract with FC Sharif Tarasporting Budova. The talented defender, known for his strong presence at the back and leadership on the field, will bring his skills to one of Budova's top clubs. Swain's move marked a significant milestone in his career as he continues to make a name for himself internationally. His previous performances for the Liberian national team have earned him this well-deserved opportunity to play at the European level. So, Swain, we wish you all of the best in your sojourn as you ply your trade for FC Sharif in the Budovat League there. Okay, to this development now, Liberia national team will play Tunisia and Sao Tome and Principe in March. Both matches will take place in Monrovia. Liberia versus Tunisia will be on March 19, 2025 at the SKD Sport Complex. while Liberia will face Sao Tome and Principe on March 22nd, 2025 at the same venue. Both matches will be played at home. Group H, Tunisia, Equatorial Guinea, Namibia, Sao Tome, and Liberia are in Group H. 7 points from 4 matches for Liberia currently tearing the group. Tunisia on 10 points from 4 games, while Namibia riding on 8 points from 4 outing. It is part of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Liberia would need to get all 6 points or a minimum of 4 to keep its hopes alive. The Liberian national team will be counting heavily on the Slavia Praga duo Oscar Dolly and Divan Thier. From the look of things, Liberia may use the 4-2-3-1 formation. This formation will create the perfect opportunity for Divan Thier to function as the number 10, while Oscar Dolly play as one of the double pivot in the middle. Samson Dwell of Victoria Pelzid and Prince Badi from FC Rosengard in Sweden, who continue the central back partnership. Natu Swan is another solid young centre back looking at his move to FC Sheriff in the Moldova top tier. He will present a challenge for starting slot, but he is a long-term project. Mark Paba, Liberia offensive right back, could start, or Philip Tano of Watanga FC could gain the starting right back slot. Sebastian Tikla has been developing as the national team left back over the last 12 months. Moreover, looking at the long-term plan, they could have to keep him until they can find a better option. Koulibaly has a goalkeeper who will be a huge decision, but the slot isn't sealed by him. You know, Koulibaly has been one of our goalkeepers who have been, between the poles of recent. Ashley Williams and others are pushing harder for the national team return. Liberia is currently looking for a center forward who will bring stability and long-term dependability, but until we find that striker, Divantia will be creating those chances. So looking at available left and right side forward of Liberia national team, coach will continue to test player until they can find the right solution. So like I said, the team still needs some patching up, and we hope Coach Thomas Kojo can do all he can so that he can do the necessary, patching for the national team as we are set to take on Tunisia in Monrovia on the 19th of March. And on the 22nd of March, we'll welcome Sao Tome the Principe in Group H of the 2026 World Cup qualifier. Yes. So that's how it's going to be like for us in this year in March. Okay, so the National County Sports Meet kickstarts on today at the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex. Bomi County versus Lofa County will be the last match of the day. And while Maryland will welcome Guayapool at 2:00 p.m. this afternoon at the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex. So what are your predictions for Maryland versus Guayapool at 2:00 p.m. this afternoon? And your prediction also for Bong versus Lofa County? What are your prediction for those both teams? You can call us on 0772 23 99 33 or 0886 30 44 97. Or better still, 0777 980 375. And you will be live on the program King Sports Talk with me, Otis Sanka, on this morning edition. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, December. And let me say good morning to all of my listeners around Liberia and out of Liberia.
Okay,
my name is Ahmed Hazard, and I do join you from Clapper Hill on Benson Street.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah, so bro, before going forward, first, let me extend my condolence to the bereaved family and that of Blackman Warrior.
Okay.
Okay, well, first, I have two concerns this morning to be raised on the show. One has to do with the promotion of our Liberian traditional sport, which has to do with football. I think, from my own perception, you guys as journalists will be the ones to promote this sport. I listened to you clearly a minute ago. You lay out your formation for your show, and then I stand to be corrected. I did not hear any allied or kickball, and that which are kickball is one of the main sports that is playing ongoing within the national counter sport league. That is one. Two. Let me again say many big things to the family of Shatta FC and that Watangazi for our brother who just left, who just left for Sherry FC in Europe. It is a big deal for us. It is a good one for us. It is a promotion for us. And it is my pleasure to see all of the good coming, all of these guys who are playing Europe, who is from Liberia. So for this one, I want to say thank you.
Thank you so much for being a part, and we will take that into consideration. 077-223-9933 or 086-30-44-97, and you will be live on the program King Sports Talk. Tell us your prediction for today between Bond County and Lofa County, and Maryland will be up against Wapolu County. What is your prediction for today on those two matches? Yeah, this person is live. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning. I'm Daniel Braga calling from FE.
FE, Daniel.
FE Rototan.
Okay, welcome, Daniel. What's your prediction? Which team do you cheer? Which county, in fact?
I'm from Bond County.
And Bond County will be up against Lofa County at 4 o'clock p.m. So tell us your prediction for today's match.
For today's match, Bond County will beat Lofa County 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
Will you be on the field?
Well, I will not be on the field, but I'll be listening to the radio.
Oh, okay. Thanks so much for joining us.
All right, thank you.
086-30-44-97 or 0772-23-99-33. Better still, 077-980-375. Tell us the prediction for the matches today between Bond County and Lofa County at 4 o'clock p.m., while Maryland will welcome Wapolu County at 2 o'clock this afternoon. This person is live. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, man.
You live. Tell us your name.
Calling from Benin Street.
What's the name?
Bond County beating Lofa 2-0.
Oh, Bond County will be Lofa
2-0.
2-0. What's your name?
What?
Tell us your name. You didn't call your
I
name.
said my name is Pat calling from Benin Street.
Oh, okay, 2-0. Thanks so much.
2-0 in favor of Bond County.
Oh, okay. In favor of Bond County. This person, good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
Yeah, you live on King Sports Talk. What's your name?
I'm Daniel Flombo, calling from Buchanan Street.
You call from Buchanan Street. Which county you cheering for the National County Sports Meet? Hello?
I'm saying Lofa.
Okay, Lofa will be up against Bond County on today. What's your prediction?
Lofa will go 2-1.
Oh, okay, 2-1. That's a prediction. Thanks so much. This person is on this line 2. Good morning and welcome to King Sports Talk.
Yeah, what a pleasant good morning. My name is Daniel Cooper. I call from 1603 Community Partners Township.
Okay, 1603 Baton. So what's your prediction for today's match? In fact, what's your county first?
Yes, I'll give you a prediction, but I have 2 to 3 issues to highlight on before carrying my prediction.
So you got to be fast because of time now.
Yeah, let me be fast. In the first area, let me first of all commend Nathaniel Shema for a spirited explanation that he gave concerning the grassroots football.
Okay.
That in which I supported when he talked about their intention is not only about playing the football, but also for children to go to school, go academic and the sporting aspect. I very appreciative for that. And coming up to what we refer to as the kickball, please try hard by all costs to get all the update for the kickball and also the basketball and the volleyball.
Yeah.
And my prediction for today's game has to do with I'm going for Bond County. As I'm speaking to you right now, I'm dressed all over in my orange. There will be no way for me to go on the football field because I came from honor surgical operation just a few days.
Wow.
But Bond County is going to carry the day 2-1. We'll be beating our uncle on SKG Sport just evening.
Oh, okay. Thanks so much for being there. And your prediction is well taken. This person, good morning and welcome.
And I call from New Georgia, Chocolate City.
You call from New Georgia?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Yeah, my prediction is Local Bond County 2-0.
Okay. So you didn't tell us your name. What's the name?
I said my name is Andy.
Okay, you. Okay, that's this person on line 2. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, you're live on King Sports Talk. Tell us the name.
Yeah, I'm Tatos P. Sako, aka Bondo, calling from the borough of Nikuta.
Okay, Tatos. Which country you support?
Yeah, by virtue of I'm Bosano country, but I'm supporting both country because my madam from both country.
Okay.
And yeah.
So what's your prediction for Bon County today?
Yeah, both country will be victorious today, but it's one goes to 0.
Okay, thanks so much. This person on line 1. Good morning and welcome.
Good afternoon. My name is Mohammed Tikone, and I do join you from Banja Prince Avenue to be precise.
Okay, go ahead. What's our prediction? In fact, which country do you support?
I support the Mighty Green, Lofa County.
Okay, the Mighty Green.
Yeah, yeah, and I'll be my uncle, my uncles. I'll beat them and I back out for them. I'll beat them 2-1.
Oh, okay. Okay, 2-1. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for joining us. We have to call it a day like this for the first segment and take a break. When we return, we'll go to our second segment of the program, King's Post Talk, right there on King's Radio, 88.5. So sorry, I'm not taking any more calls. Let us take a break, and when we return, we start to talk more about sports. Yeah, Lone Star player and Lone Star A. Player, Lone Star play. What time you was cool? Yeah, when we're coming up, these are the kind of music when Lone Star playing. It's a must win for Lone Star. So welcome to the second segment. Yeah, the second segment of the program King Sports Talk right there on King's FM, 88.5. Before we go any further, let me try to fill you in with some of the results from the basketball. Let me try to fill you with some of the results from the basketball category of the National County Sports Meet before we go any further. I'm not taking any more calls. Yes, I'm not taking any more calls. We're on the second segment now. So for the basketball category, Bomi County and Grand Bassa County secured the first win in the basketball component of the 2024-25 edition of the National County Sports Meet. The Blue Lake Boys whipped Maryland 54-29 points, 23 points margin, and it is the opening match. It was the opening match of the competition, which kicked off on yesterday at the SKD Gymnasium in Painesville. Grand Bassa and Bomi County was in game 2. Bomi and Bassa saw first win in their opening matches of the basketball component of the 2024-25 National County Sports Meet. It got underway on Thursday at the SKD Gymnasium in Painesville. Yeah, the results: Maryland 29, Bomi 54, Bung 41, Grand Bassa 54. And other results will be brought to you during our subsequent edition of the program. And those matches is Monster Rider and Mangibi, Grand Crew and Grand Dita, Lofa and Bapolu, Sano, River Says, Wanima and Grand Kitman County will claim as the day. So we hope to bring you those results in our subsequent edition of the program, King Sports Talk. For some of you who were asking about the results from the other category of the National County Sports Meet, as for the kickball, it starts on today. Yes, for the kickball starts on today. So that is why I didn't give you any results from the kickball matches. So during our subsequent edition of the program, we will give you some of those results from the National Council Sports Meet. I'm just urging you to continue following King's Sports Talk. Every Saturday beginning at 11 o'clock, we will give you an update on all of those happenings in the National Council Sports Meet beginning today. Okay. It was very shocking to many sports lovers, sports pundits, sports administrators, Liberians in general, after the news, after the news of Amara Kamara, a promising defender of a black man warrior, was pronounced dead. Yeah. I mean, it was shocking. It was on January 8th, and the resumption of the second phase of the LFA First Division League, where Black Men Warrior were up against Beer Mountain at the D12 sport pitch. And I received call from one of my colleagues who told me that Amara Kamara was rushed off the pitch due to injury sustained, but he was not sure because there was no prior, first aid done on the players before taking him off the pitch and, carrying him to the hospital. So there was no, prior medical reports until when he went at the Redemption Hospital, where he was taken to first after he got injured, and subsequently at the John F. Kennedy Medical Center, where doctors were unable to do all the necessary work, and there was reason to take him from the JFK and later on to the Catholic Hospital, where he was diagnosed with injury on his spinal cord. But when I woke up that morning and saw the death news of Amara Kamara, I was shocked because this thing is something that it was way back that things were happening, where you will experience football player collapse on the field and he died. Football player collapse, after some time he died. Because the World Football Governing Body, one thing I like about FIFA, after every major tournament, they get feedback. And some of those negative feedback they get, they build on them for the next tournament to come. That is why they always have their match commissioner, the match official, always taking down statistics on some of those feedback that they will get, and work on them. So like before, you used to see one player will be playing the field, somebody bug their friend, you see the man bleeding, they gotta bandage his hair. This time the game is, it's not that kind of hash tackle any longer. Where you see players in that kind of hash tackle. And moreover, the issue of about first aid treatment, first aid treatment for players is very necessary, because it stabilizes the players, it stabilizes the athletes before taking he or she to hospital. But in the case of Amara Kamara, it was not like that. And this is where we will close up on today. There have been serious comments coming from some football administrators, for some athletes, some sport pundits. The latest is from Mohamed Bamba. Mohamed Bamba is a colleague of mine, and he's the president of CC United. He wrote this. He said, "This morning I woke up to the death news of a promising young footballer, Amara Kamara of Black Men Warrior. His death is a result of injury he sustained during a league match against B Mountain FC in the LFA First Division League. My deepest condolences to his family, the Black Men Warrior FC family, and his friends. This is sad and also worrisome, very much worrisome. A few months ago, I raised an alarm that the Liberia Football Association has failed to provide ambulance or emergency vehicles at match venue since the beginning of the various leagues in the country. This situation does not just endanger players, but also lead to their untimely demise, as the case of the late Amara. Some may say we want to politicize the dead, but sorry, this isn't about politics, but the well-being of those young men that we have committed ourselves to making their soccer career better." He's the president of CC United. So the issue about ambulance at various match venues is important. Look, they put Amara in bus. Amara sustained spinal cord injury, but he was rushed into a bus and taken to the hospital. And The ambulance is different from the bus. In the ambulance, they build the ambulance purposely for emergency purpose. That's why you see the ambulance aside from the seat the driver and the passenger have, and those who will sit the medical, a practitioner who will sit with the emergency patient. There's a stretcher, the bed there particularly for the patient. The patient lied on it. It gives the patient comfort while the health practitioner tries to provide first aid treatment, before taken to the hospital or while on their way to the hospital. But it is not the case for our football in Liberia. At various match venues, you hardly see ambulance there. And we are just doing this repeatedly, and nobody talks about it. When you try to say something, people will say you want to politicize it. But again, you cannot be doing trial and error continuously. This is people's health. This is about the athletes. So we will wait again until somebody else collapse on the field and die before we talk? No. There should always be measures put into place by the Liberia Football Association for treatment, for emergency purpose at various match venues for players, for the athletes. Look, athletes are not afraid. Athletes are not afraid. From the scenario of Amara Kamara, athletes are afraid. And to tell you that athletes are afraid, there was this post for one Watanga LC. There was a post from one Watanga LC. I can't even get this post from one Watanga LC. From Jusu Dukle of Watanga LC. Jusu Dukle. He wrote on his official Facebook page, and he said this: footballers in Liberia go through a lot behind the scenes. Other people don't know. They say we're not serious. Just imagine after practice, no food at home, sometimes no transportation to go for practice. Leaving your home, going for games with a lot of problems on your mind. People in our community say a lot of things about or to us. After doing self-training, you have to go look for food until you can have a good rest. Look, you see the kind of thing? You see, it coming from Jusu Dukle. He's a defender of Watanga FC. Watanga FC is a club that is in the LFA First Division League. In fact, they are the defending champion of the LFA First Division League. They are the defending champion. So he goes on to say, leaving your home, going to game with a lot of problems on your mind. People in your community say a lot of things to us. After doing self-training, you have to go look for food until you can have a good rest. We lost our friends and brother today. I believe a lot of young players out there is afraid about what will happen next. This is Jusu Dukle. He's a defender of Watanga FC. He said, we lost our friends and brother today. I believe a lot of young players out there is afraid about what will happen next. That's what I'm saying here. Look, there are major issues, there are major cases of such that happen in Europe. But because of some of the measures those European clubs, those European countries put into place, they stabilize those players before going for a proper treatment. But unless Amara Kamara, it was not the case. In fact, they put him in a bus where he never had a perfect rest after he had sustained, because you don't know what happened. The first thing, you didn't conduct a first aid treatment on the man to establish what is the cause after he collided. Because when you know what is the cause, when you establish the first aid treatment, you know the cause. Then you will know how to handle the case while going to the hospital. Like Amara needed to take a back rest. He never supposed to be placed in a place where he was screening, where he'll be screening. But they put him in bus, not an ambulance. For the ambulance, he will lay flat. But for the bus, he had to sit. And forgetting to know, they forget to know Amara fell on his back. And he, according to the report, he got a spine injury. So sitting in the bus to carry to the hospital was another danger posed to him. You didn't do first aid treatment to establish what was wrong with the player. One. Secondly, you place him in a bus, not knowing already what is wrong with him. Then you place him in a bus, and when you place the bus, the time you're talking to Redemption, further to JFK and Cali Hospital, where he was diagnosed with spine injury, because he was at Cali Hospital, they got to know that he sustained spine injury. So all that time they were carrying Amara in car. While at his back, he didn't know what happened to Amara. Now Amara was screaming at his back until he went to Cali Hospital where he was diagnosed. So Joseph Douglas is saying here, a lot of young players are afraid. He said something. He said, if David Alaba, Gavi, Regui Piqui, Courtois, and Rodri was in Liberia, we're talking different things because no treatment for ACL injury yet. By this time, their career died. Because these are rough players in the European League. He is saying if those players were Liberians, the way they rough the die, by this time, then there will be serious injury. There will be serious problem. In fact, the career ends already because there are no proper medical treatment here for players. There are no proper medical treatment for players. Players struggle to get the necessary things they desire or they're needed for their well-being. Okay. So, but you hear people are riding first class. Government officials are riding first class. It's not about politics. It's about the reality on ground. Government officials are riding first class to go for their own private issue in other country. They are riding car that costs $80,000, $100,000 United States dollar, 2025 model. But they are living Liberians in the position where, it is hard to succeed. It is hard to find your way through in whatever discipline, in whatever, you want to find yourself or you find yourself doing. For example, some people are football players. It is just their gift. They don't need to be politicians. All you need to do as a country, as a government, is to provide a space, create a space for those athletes, those young people, so that they can be able to explore their talent. And they will get their money, they will ride a car, they will pay their horses, their family will enjoy. Their family will not be on the telephone who they're calling for abandoned district. Joseph Baca didn't do well, he eat all the money. They will not care because their son is playing football. The space has been created by the government so that the son is playing football. He's able to earn money to provide for his family. He's able to provide job for Liberians because they may be making millions. You think Rodri there, and Vinicius Junior, you know how many contributions they're making back home in Brazil, in England? You think Rodri waiting for and what the president will do for it? No, Rodri got his own money. He provided for his family. And he also doing business. And those business providing job for other Brazilians. So when you create a space for the athletes in Liberia, they don't need to be asking you why you ride 80,000 in a car. The fact that he created a space for them, he can play football and earn money. So the reason I'm saying this, let me bring it to this. Then you will know why I'm saying this for. Let me bring it to this. That's the reason I'm saying this. This is the reason I'm saying this. Few hours ago, this was posted. And it was posted by a Liberian female journalist in person of my own sister, Fatoumata Barry. She used to be a prominent fan. She posted this. She said, the details. Black Men Warrior did all they could as a club to get Amara Kamara to Ghana. Because after all of the hoodoo balloons here, there was no equipment. We get doctor to do the surgery, but no equipment. Let me go further. I'll open the line for this topic. So you just wait. You will have your say on it. So this is why Famata Barry posted. She's a female sports journalist. She said, Black Men Warrior did all they could as a club to get Amara Kamara to Ghana, which I'm aware. Amara had a spine issue that could not allow him sit. Hence, they needed more than one seat in a plane for him to sit, which could include a situation where he had to lay down because he had spine injury. The reason why some people are talking, oh, they put him in car. The reason is the people needed sit in a plane where it will be flat so he can lay down because he sustained spine injury. So that arrangement took long. But let's go further. The only way a plane could have taken Amara is if they had removed some seat and used a hospital bed instead, to which all of the flight at the moment had refused to do because of the risks attached to Amara condition. You see? A surgeon capable of doing the surgery is available in the country, but the equipment needed is in Ghana. So you see, we have a surgeon in Liberia to do the surgery on Amara's spine. But the equipment to do the surgery in not here. That's why the problem was. A Black Man Warrior they tried booking a ticket for him, but they couldn't just book a single ticket because Amara sustained spine injury. He needed a space in the plane where he will lay down, and they can't get Amara as cargo. The plane don't get space for that thing. It's a cargo. And Amara, he didn't die at that time. So they needed space in the plane that will relax so Amara can lay flat because he sustained spine injury. But there are no plane to do it. There are no plane to agree to what Black Men Warrior were pushing. So it was taking long. So that's how the decision of putting Amara on an ambulance car to take him through the border, through Ivory Coast to Ghana. That's how it started. That's how the arrangement was. It came about because booking ticket for Amara, it was difficult, especially the issue of getting seat where he will lay back, and there was no airline that was willing to allow such a patient on board, because the airline they are very cognizant about that. Yes. So it went further. It said the surgeon capable of doing the surgery is available in Liberia, but the equipment is not here. The club hired an emergency ambulance and is said to have paid the amount of $4,000 United States dollars just to take Amara to Ghana. So the ambulance the club hired alone, the amount the club paid to take Amara through the border in the ambulance is more expensive than the flight. For Ghana, it's not more than 600 United States dollars. But the ambulance, the club paid $4,000 United States dollars just to take in the ambulance. That could take Amara even to Asia. It could take Amara to even India. But because there was no airline willing to create a space for Amara to take a flight, and that arrangement was taking too long. That's how the arrangement between her parents and the club came to one conclusion, that they should take him with the ambulance to the border to Ghana. And while they were on their way, Amara lost his life. So the most interesting part is that the surgeon is in country. We have somebody who can do the spine operation, but the machine for the person to use now here. But we have government official riding 80,000, 100,000 car. They are not creating the space for athletes, for footballers. They say the children are ready here. The children used that. They're not taking drugs. They're not doing this one. Most of those kids who are involved with drugs are people with talents. God gave them purpose in their life. Some of them are basketballers. Some of them are good footballers. But because the environment is not been created, we have a selfish leader who take all for themselves and forget about the ordinary people. I'm not going to go in that game that he sustained an injury. He got the first goal, a hell up. And the second tackle he went for when he collided with the B Mountain defender. So you see, the surgery is in Liberia, but the machine to do the operation is not here. So Black Man Warrior is not a cause. Black Man Warrior did what a club should have done, or what a club will do for any of their players. And they were willing to go the extra mile. But because we have a country where we have politicians who sit over everything and eat everything, they don't care about the citizen. They're always doing what they can. They feed on the people. They budget hearing. They allocated $3.6 million just for the budget hearing in 2 weeks' time. Before the 2 weeks ended, they put you $13 million Where that money go, nobody can answer it. Then you say the children are serious. These are athletes. These are people who, when you get the opportunity, then you create the space, they will do what they should do. You listen to Nathaniel Sherman. He was on the radio. They're trying to do talent hunt, taking players. And that is the responsibility of the LFA, and FIFA is funding that. What is the Liberian government doing? That is fit on the invisible packet, running people can go play there. Where is the environment for people to explore the talent? The fit on in Great Cape County, there was a surfing that took place there. See that little boy who did that surfing for Liberia. Look at that kind of talent we get in Liberia. Who knew that could happen, or we have such a kids in Liberia like that who could do that surfing in Kitman? Look at how the boy did. The talents are here. Inborn talents are here, but how to create, how to explore those talent, our people not care. They care about how much expensive car they will ride, how much expensive plane they will ride to various venues, go for vacation, and take big and huge salary. They leave the ordinary people in detriment. Then you say the people don't see how the children, because there's no activities. There's no activities. So Amara lost his life. Black men warrior did what they could. The surgery is still Liberia to do the surgery, but no machine to do it. Whole country, no machine. So that's how I like to do it. I like to call the curtains, but before we go, let me take a few of your calls on this topic. We are discussing the issue of Amara death. It's so saddening. It's so saddening. And we hope and pray that God accept him, his bosom, and condolence goes to his mother, his family, and the Black Men Warrior team. And we hope that this does not repeat. And we are calling on the Liberian government. We will not wait for other players to collapse on the field and die before they come in. Take steps now. Look, the problem with Liberia, we're doing things what we're not called to do. And we get a hard time. We are one country, we got purpose. Let's do what we ought to do. We are a footballing country. We are the only country in Africa to produce world best. If we got smart leaders who are not greedy, who are not selfish, they will know what to go and do. No, when you not know your purpose, you will always miss your way. That's how Liberia looking. We don't know our purpose. That's why we're missing our way. We're doing things that we're not called to do. We're the only country in Africa to produce world best. We got smart leaders who focus on sports, create an avenue for sports. You don't see plenty of young people there on the street because they have disciplines to get themselves in basketball, kickball, volleyball, football, tennis. And when they go there, they'll get something. You listen to Jusu, what Jusu said. Sometimes players, to even find food to eat, it can be easy. That's how it is. So we lost Amara, and it's very sad. And we hope that does not repeat itself. So you can have a say on this, 0772 23 99 33, 0772 23 99 33, or 086 30 44 97, or better still, 777 980 375. And what you say on the issue of Amara death, he collided with B. Martin defender at the D12 sport page in the borough of Negutown on January 8th, and in the LFA First Division group match against B. Mountain, and was later pronounced there after 15 days. Yes, he was pronounced there. So you can have a say on that development. 0772 23 99 33, or 086 40, that's 086 30 44 97, or better still, 777 980 375 are the numbers to call. Let's take this person. We'll take 3 of your calls. Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to King's Post Talk. Good afternoon.
Morning.
Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome to King's Post Talk.
I'm so sorry. Good afternoon.
Yeah, you live. Tell us your name.
Okay, my name is Pana B, and I'm calling from the FE Euro.
Okay, go ahead quickly.
Beside the Belgian school system.
Okay.
Okay, the issue on a discussion this afternoon, is so saddening, for such a player, to lose his life just because there's no equipment provided within the country. Why is it that we have those who can do that work and the government is not making sure that such equipment be in the country? It's so sad. You just talk about, those government officials who are riding 80,000 cars. And those equipment will not even cost, a lot. You see, but why is it that our government, is so selfish, mean, reckless? I mean, they are not pushing forward. When you don't know your purpose in life, you will always catch it difficult. You see, Liberia have talent. You see, they have talent, they have a gift, and more especially in football. You see, what our government, what our leaders cannot focus, pushing such an agenda. You just talk about Josh Weah. Josh Weah came from nowhere and he becomes somebody today, and who have impacted a lot of Liberians.
Thank you so much.
When we used to be in the villages, town, listening. I mean, everybody wants to carry the name.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you ever so much.
Thank you so much. This person, let's take this person. Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you're live on King Sports Talk. Tell us your name quickly. No time.
Thank you. Let me just go quickly. My name is Daniel Kuba, going assistant with the Panasio Township. You have said it all. You have just hit the hammer on the nail. There is nothing for us to just go on. So this country, our leaders only after to see how best what they can earn per day in their families. Look at little Ghana. In Liberia, if there is any major soldier who they have to fly the president to Ghana, fly the president to all Europe. Then however Liberia, and we have the resources, we have everything. I'm so sad to hear the kinds of news from King's FM. I'm so sad this afternoon. Look, if our leader could just put things together, look at the ministry. When they send in budget, he hear the money that he see discouraged. But our lawmaker, he only after to fight to get what they want to earn. But Liberia, why would make this children have to go on the field to say, I want to play with my whole heart? Why would make that if they check and bad, they type of bad way or they type of poor condition? The first two will be going from my side, a lot of people might say, so it just make people now, they will be afraid that the talent will not come out. On a serious note, the talent will not come out. So I'm so proud for the new family. Let them take her. There's nothing we can do. We just have to tell them sorry. Let them just take her. Thank you for the program on the discussion.
Thank you so much, Cooper. Let's take at least two more persons. 0772239933 or 086304497 or better still 777-980-375. Two more persons. We can call you up day on today's edition of the program King's Post Talk. 0772239933 086304497 or better still 777-980-375 are the numbers to call. If we can get any more call, then we can call you a day on today's edition of the program King's Post Talk. This person happens to be good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Tell us your name.
Yeah, Kelvin, calling from Johnny Street.
Quickly, Kelvin.
Yeah, I'm also taking for a discussion, but I'm so sad. I'm also seeing of the government. What is that? How much it take for an opinion equipment in the country to solve that problem? For us, young player to tell that. I just want to say thank you for your information.
Thank you so much. This last person, Tiago got a call.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. You're live on King's Post Talk.
Yeah, Success Alfonso Charles calling from Tuporo.
Okay, Sha, go ahead quickly.
Yeah, it's so disappointing to be very frank to have a country called Liberia with all of what we have that others are coming to get and carry, and yet still we're still living that kind of arcade life. The leadership of our country have not really been helping us. They have not really been looking after the well-being of their citizens.
Okay.
We have a bunch of greedy people that we elect every year, every election every year, who will come and just take advantage of the masses and enrich themselves.
Okay.
Now, with the situation on here, how can we have such a hospital and have the surgeons here, but don't have the equipment to carry on this kind of surgery?
Okay, thank you so much. You have made your point already. This is how we like to go on today's edition of the program King Sports Talk, right here on Kings FM 88.5 with me, Otis Sanka. The program return next Saturday, same time on this very day. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Bye bye. Up next, DJ Diallo is here. You're gonna take your, you know what that means. So catch me up live at the Jersey Lodge on this evening in Johnsonville, Gary Farm. Come on, let me go at the Johnsonville Entertainment and the World. Till then, bye bye.
Gusta playa, gusta playa, gusta playa, gusta playa, gusta